Am I allowed to call myself old yet? I feel old already, and that's so weird. Hey everybody, so I'm graduating this week, and in honor of that, I wanted to just reflect on high school, how I've grown as a person, how dealing with my disability is different now, my image of myself. And before I get started, please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the things you need to do. High school is officially coming to an end for me. I had my last few days of school this past week, and of course graduation. I had my senior walk both at my high school and my elementary school where I used to go. That was really nice. I got to see all my teachers and my friends who are not seniors, and I'm leaving them behind, which is really sad. And I had a banquet for all the seniors, kind of celebrating all that we've done, and each people we got talked about individually, and we received just little gift bags of things, and I got to spend time with my senior friends before we go. And the senior walk at my old elementary school was what really got me. I loved seeing all my teachers and all my senior friends, but that school I'd been to was a public school, and I don't go there anymore because my school now is private, and none of my old teachers were there, and it was kind of sad. I did have one who was there, and I got to see her, and she was so happy to see me, but it kind of hit me like I'm done with high school. I'm going on to college, because I was looking around at all these kids that I saw in the senior walk, and I was like, wow, I was once that size, and now I'm this. And I got to see all my old friends from public school. They all got really excited when I showed up. I didn't have my cap and gown like everyone else because I don't get mine until this Monday, but it was nice to see them, and they all got really excited when I walked out to join them so we could walk together. Like, they were all yelling, "Sarah Kate!" And one of my old friends came up to me and gave me a hug, and it's been really sinking into my mind that I'm growing up. This is adulthood, this is college, this is how much I've changed. In terms of mobility, not a whole lot has changed. School, getting around, getting to all my classes, hasn't been that difficult just because my school is so small and they've been really accommodating. But it occurred to me the other day, because I've been swimming at least 5 days a week. I've been really working out, pushing myself hard, and I've gotten stronger, not just in my arms, but in my core and my legs and working out. And it hit me, I am the strongest I've ever been. I am the most mobile and flexible I've ever been. And that was really cool for me, because walking around long distances isn't as bad as it was. Going upstairs isn't as bad as it was. I still don't like going upstairs. It's slow and just a little bit difficult, but I can go upstairs if I need to. And especially at the beginning of high school as a freshman, and really when I was a kid, stairs on a field trip was awful. Having to find an elevator was awful. And I've just really grown stronger all over my entire body throughout high school. And that also hit me this week, and I was like, wow, that's really impressive. Not only am I just physically stronger, I've grown as a person. I've just grown up. I'm more mature. How I see myself is different. If you watched my one video about, I think, dating it was, and talking about how sometimes you feel like no one would want to date me, that kind of thing. And I used to have that kind of mentality, kind of seeing myself in a negative light, and I've definitely grown, maybe not all the time, but definitely seeing myself more positively and being accepting of myself. So beyond just growing in strength, I've actually grown to love myself and be more accepting of myself, and being able to share all of these things on my YouTube channel. And that takes a certain amount of maturity that I have now and I didn't before, and I think that'll be really helpful. I've discovered that I am really good at swimming. I went to a meet a few years back. It was my first disability meet. I didn't really think I was all that fast because compared to everyone else here, I'm pretty slow and I didn't think I would really win anything. But since then, I've won events and I've won a lot of them, and I've been really successful in swimming. And I've kind of discovered, I think, where my path should be in terms of swimming and my future and competing, maybe the Paralympics in my future. That would be awesome, but I don't want to have high expectations and have that go off the rails. And I've learned just how strong I am in swimming. I'm hoping to get back into meets this summer. I have one lined up already. I'm so excited because I haven't been able to go to any para meets since COVID, and they're scarce to begin with. They're very few and far between, but I'm very excited, and I'm excited on where this takes me, especially in college and swimming and competing then. I was also really surprised the other day just how much I've changed to be more confident just in general and more outgoing, because one of my teachers on one of the last days of school, he showed us these videos he took as sophomores, when we were all sophomores, and that was his first year. He couldn't remember people's names very well, so we ran around the class and said, "Hey, I'm so-and-so," and he just had videos of his entire sophomore class who are now going to graduate this week. And oh my gosh, we watched it several times because there was this one funny part in the video from my class, and it makes me cringe just thinking about it. But in the video, I'm so quiet. Like, he comes around and he's looking at me. Of course, I'm like not trying with my appearance at all. Like, I'm just there. And then he's like, "What's your name?" And I'm like, "I'm sure, okay." Like, you can't even hear what I said because I'm so quiet. And I'm like not looking at him, like this on my desk. It's terrible, and seeing it made me cringe, but I was like, I'm glad I'm not like that anymore, because I can go out and I can talk to people, I can have conversations. I was talking to the cashier at Waffle House the other day about my car and how much I love it and just things like that, and I can go out and be confident in myself and be like, "Hi, I'm Sarah Kate," and talk to people without worrying about it. And so even though I'm still an introvert and I would prefer sitting in my house and reading a book as opposed to like a big party, I'm shocked that I was so quiet and so shy and just so closed off from people. And I'm really impressed how much I've moved away from that and how outgoing and just more open I am now. That was something that really surprised me last week. I know a lot of kids my age felt that COVID really just put a stop to any of the fun things of senior year, but actually COVID and my senior year for me has been really nice because a lot of the stress that I probably would have had has been off. Most of my classes are pretty chill, like I wouldn't have a whole lot of homework or too hard of tests, and I had a lot of free time to just hang out and do things. Obviously, losing my pool for the hurricane on top of COVID wasn't fun, but I have a pool where I can swim now. I have a job this summer working as a swim coach again, and I'm so thankful. It is amazing. I love that job so much. And senior year for me has just been really quiet. I haven't had a lot going on, and honestly for me that's been better because with college coming up, it would not be a good time to be stressed, and COVID eliminated a lot of the things that would have made me stressed out that are school related. And so my senior year has been really nice. I've just been like coasting and writing everything out with a little stress. I mean, there's deadlines and applications for scholarships and wondering if I'll get those scholarships and things like that, but I don't have to worry about mountains and mountains of homework or just things that overrun my life. and it's been really nice. It's been a time of resting, and I am so excited for what comes next. And what is coming next for me is college. If you haven't watched my video about what I look for in colleges, I'm going to Auburn University. I'm going to be majoring in chemical engineering, and I'm really excited because I'm hoping to swim, hopefully varsity, but if not, club. And I'm really excited. I feel like there will be a ton of opportunities for me, and I'm just really happy with Auburn so far because they've been incredibly accommodating and really making me feel welcome. And that just makes me want to get there even faster. I start this fall. I move in sometime this summer. I don't know really what my plans are. I may do sorority, I may not, but high school is ending, and so now I am really, really close to going to college, and I'm so excited because after this Thursday, I will be a college freshman. So as you can tell, I am really excited to go to college, and for all the people who've been asking, yes, I will be continuing my channel once I get to college. I'm hoping to do some dorm tours because a lot of people have asked for room tour videos, and I don't know, doing it in my room just weirds me out, I guess, and there's not very much to look at. But hopefully with my dorm, I'll be able to show you some things just in general that I think are fun and cute, and just some personal things, but also there's a lot I could incorporate about how I'm making my room adapted, because not all of it is perfectly suited to having a wheelchair in college, and I'm having to work through some of that, doing a lot of math on where I can put my wheelchair and how I can arrange my room so that it'll fit. But I'm excited. I'm so ready for what comes next. Before you go, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and please consider joining my Patreon. Thank you to the Ginn family, Terry Sentner, Timothy Cordomanchi, and Katie Little, who are my current patrons right now. They've been so helpful and so supportive. And remember, Patreon, not only does it allow you to help fund my videos and keep me doing them and able to support my channel, but also it's the easiest way to get in touch with me. If you want to give me an idea for a video, like, hey, I'd really like to see this, you can just send me a message. It's instant, I get it immediately, and it is the best way to keep in contact with me. But I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye!